Morning, guys. It's about 7 a.m. Woke up this morning from barely surviving last night. There was a ton of smoke last night, made it almost unbearable to sleep. Ended up having to take the tube and a drill to just fall asleep. But I figured I'm gonna get out early this morning and try to catch us some breakfast. So I'm just doing a little buzz bait around her. Hopefully try to see if we can get some topwater action going this morning. It's pretty cold. A lot colder than yesterday, so we'll see. The fish might be even more lethargic today, so but we're gonna get after it.
It's like all the fish are just straight up.
Alright guys, I had some fishing video for you, but someone decided to put their camera on their head mount backwards. So caught none of that for you guys, but we're back at camp. We didn't catch a single fish. Calvin, you said you walked, what, a mile and a half? A little bit more?
Probably more.
A little more. He didn't catch no fish either. He found a lighter. A full working grill lighter. So, yeah. Owen's been doing
Calvin just snapped his neck.
nothing but sitting here, being lazy.
Oh, good.
So,
Made some coffee.
now.
I battled through the
I'm thinking about making
breathing from the smoke last night.
I know. Thinking about making bread this morning. A couple times last night I was like, I don't know if I can do this. Yeah, it was a little rough to say the least last night. But we survived. Yeah, if it weren't for the smoke, yeah, the smoke was horrible.
Between my asthma and that smoke,
I think it got worse
breathe.
throughout the night.
I could not breathe.
Cause like, it was terrible.
Sinus and stuff.
Yeah. I think it was absolutely terrible. But we endured. So
I woke up and like, it's clear out.
I know, it's way clearer than it was yesterday. You can see across the lake. So yeah, I don't know. We're gonna get some breakfast going here, I think.
Let's watch James make some bread.
Just how much? Just a little like.
Oh, a little bit more. Just a little bit. Okay.
Just spread it around. It doesn't have to be super thick. It just helps help it not stick to the thing as much.
Whoops.
Yeah, like I said, I think night trawlers is our only hope.
The problem is if you want to drop it down, now you're risking getting snagged at the very bottom. And so we'll only have, I think I only have maybe 10 tries with jig heads. And I don't want to get, I don't want to just get snagged without even being near a fish, you know what I'm saying? Like,
The hard part is using any moving baits too, is like it's so deep out in the middle. Every time you bring it up to where it starts to get shallow, it's such a drop off, you just smoke the bottom and get covered and everything. That's what I was finding out yesterday, using any sort of moving bait.
yeah.
Because it's just such a drastic drop off right there. And as soon as you come up that, you smack into that and get covered in moss and everything else.
Alright, we're gonna let that sit for a minute.
Well, you got the bread cooking. It's flipped over right now, looking like bread.
I give you solid
Eating some bread.
8 out of 10.
Yeah, for over a campfire, yeah.
Pretty good bread.
One of the better foods I've had since we've been here. Yeah, with the cheese, definitely better.
Give me a little squirt of cheese on the end. I don't want to try it.
Like pizza though.
With the cheese, dude? Hell yeah.
Yeah, with the cheese, it's way better.
With the cheese, it's like a 9.5. We're digging around for some live bait. Found a couple worms. Apparently worms around here are a lot harder to find. But we'll keep trying to find some worms. I don't know how to do it.
I don't know how to do it either.
How many worms do we have roughly?
Cookable ones? 2.
Digging for worms and trying to get more worms. I put one of the decent sized ones that we have found. Not even decent size, they're pretty small. On this hook here. Got it set decently deep and just gonna try to get it kind of out in the middle of this stuff where the drop off is, where I assume they're sitting because we're not seeing them up shallow. Let's see if I can't catch one. Try and get on this, lay down a little bit. Maybe close to it. Might have some fish hiding out on the deeper layout. Lay down, I guess, not lay out, not duck hunting. I'll try it. This lake is apparently super good for fishing from everything I've seen online, and people talk about how amazing this lake is for fishing. There's striper out here, muskie, pike, bass, all of the above. But apparently that's only out in the middle of the lake, because up by shore, even using light bait, you can't get a single bite. But that's trying to where that bass was at. No! Bait on I use for trout. Calvin's got a fish? Yes! 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 We got a fish! Is that a crappie? Hold that thing up.
Dude, damn it.
That's a big crappie. Oh my god.
Oh, we missed that on recording.
I got the desperation mode. I got the pink out. Okay.
That's a nice crappie.
Yo, his tail is munched.
Yeah, it is. Here, Calvin.
Yeah. Nice. Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, take it.
Sweet. Calvin, what are we doing?
Making a wooden stake for Owen.
Making a wood steak for Owen. Owen, what are you doing?
Watching Calvin make a wood stake.
I'm making my tarp.
Your tarp thing.
Yep.
You mean like the thing I built here? You're trying to make one of those?
Yeah, but a cooler one.
Cooler one.
Not really, it's just better than the one I had yesterday.
You're okay, Susie. I just don't want you getting caught in my fishing pole. Susie ate them. These are nicer than my ducks at my house. These are literally nicer than my ducks at my house.
Try not to stab them. Just scoop them out.
Those two a little longer, they're thicker.
Alright, boys, we are done. Fine specimens there. Chloe, what do you think so far?
I'm ready to eat.
Yeah, I haven't eaten it yet. Calvin,
What do I think of what?
how do you think these are going to taste?
They will taste delicious.
I'll go for one of the bottom ones.
Let's see if I can
Oh,
get
I
this
was going
stuff
to get a
reversed.
video of you eating it, but I don't think that's happening. Calvin's smoking us out.
That tastes like some good crappie.
Good crappie bite, huh?
Tastes like the crappies back home.
Mm-hmm. Nice, soft, tender white meat. Pretty good.
Yeah. Wait, let me get a chunk.
Watch out!
Hot.
It's hot, yeah.
Grab the top one, man.
I think they need a little salt or pepper or something on them. So I
It's
like
pretty
something
good
that-
fish.
Yeah.
I
Have you
I told
have
you
you had
crappie's
have you had
good.
coffee before?
I love crappie.
But for,
Crappie.
for frying out a pan and out here.
Yeah, out here in the middle of the woods. Yeah, it's really good for that.
It's pretty fucking good.
The freshly cooked ones are so much better.
Mm-hmm. Alright guys, so we're gonna go down to the point of our island here, throw out some lines for catfish with the crappie guts. No one's gonna wash up some
pans also while we're down here, and then we're going to come back up. Hopefully the bread will be done by then. But figure we'll set up some lines now and see if we catch anything. Alright guys, well, we went down to the water and threw out some lines. Went and checked them a little bit later and had nothing at all on them, so we went ahead and packed those up for the night. We packed up camp for the most part, minus our tents obviously, because we're going to sleep. So, the first thing in the morning, I think we're going to pack up and get on to the next spot. So we'll see you guys then.